my experience with the merchants, we face across a lot of challenges that we deal with on a daily basis. But with the invention of new technology, I think mobile payments is one of the things which is really challenging and which is also very new to the entire payment fields. So yeah, in my opinion, mobile payments are the biggest advantage plus the biggest challenge as of now in the e-commerce industry. E-commerce or mobile payment security is always the biggest concern for the merchants. The problem with mobiles is that we've used it as a telecom device over the years. We only use it to communicate with people and our families across the globe. With this new aspect of linking payments with the mobiles, I don't think so it's really working out with the customers, because they're not really secure about storing their card details over the phone. This is a very big challenge, and we can only win this challenge by gaining the customer's trust. But what the customers also need to understand is that on a daily basis we have new technologies coming in. For example, we have tokenization, we have biometrics, which completely changes the aspects of payment altogether. Saying this, after security, what I feel is the awareness. Again, as I said, mobiles are just being used to talk throughout the world, but it's not really aware among the customers that you can actually use it. Especially the region being a cash-rich region, people prefer to pay cash for everything, and now they started using credit cards. However, what they really also need to understand is that mobile is an easy device which they have it on their hands, and they can just press a few buttons and they can make the payments. So I think this is the second challenge when it comes to mobile payment. There's another thing which I think is a really big challenge with mobile payments is cross-border payments. Now, with the advent of technology, we have a lot of platforms like iOS and Android, and to add to that, we have thousands of networks across the globe, which really makes cross-border payments a big challenge. But we can definitely resolve this by stuff like direct billing options, which has a pretty good track record history in other parts of the region. You have NFC communication, so all the latest smartphones are NFC enabled. So all you have to do is just have a device which reads NFC. You just tap your phone on it and the payment's done. So I think what the end user needs to be aware of is that we have new technology. People are investing money and time in developing new technologies to make not only the product safe but also efficient and reliable for them. I talk to a lot of merchants almost on a daily basis, and we try to find out what exactly are the problems they're facing. One aspect about mobile payments which they made me aware of was that it's always the 3D secure page which causes the problem, because since that page is not hosted by any of the PSPs, it's just directly coming from the bank. When you get redirected to the 3D secure page, it's just a plain white page with a few fields that you need to enter and your bank logo. Now again, that's not enough to win the customer's trust. So again, the another challenge over here is that you cannot customize that page, because that may not be compatible with every bank's 3D secure page. So this is something which the banks in the region needs to really work on, because if you have a high penetration of mobile devices, which is very prominent in this region, I think banks should take this as a priority and start working on them. So another problem that we've encountered with mobile payments is the customer who lets their cardholder gets redirected to the payment page, and because of the payment page being responsive, it doesn't fit the screen of every device. Now with phones like Samsung or Apple, when the screen size vary with every model, a responsive page is pretty okay, but then it doesn't work for all the devices. So we have a solution for that, what we call as an SDK, which will let you make the payments in-app, which means even though if it's a redirection, it will fit your screen perfectly based on whatever phones you're using, and it becomes pretty easy and compatible with your phone for the cardholder to punch in his details and make payments. So I think, as I said earlier, with the advent of new technology, a lot of things would come into the picture in the near future, and that's when mobile payments would really become a success in the end.